The guy never steps foot outside during the day. He just stays holed up in his room gaming, or sneaks downstairs to crash when everyone's gone. He went to the kitchen and poured himself some nice barley tea, but right when he sat down, his little nephew hiding under the table totally scared the crap out of him. Just as they started goofing around, a scream suddenly came from the stairway. The guy rushed over to check it out and saw his mom collapsed on the floor, clutching her injured ankle in pain. His dad happened to come back for some water. He forgot and saw what happened, so he rushed her to the hospital. And guess who got stuck babysitting? Yep, the guy. He was lying on the living room couch looking totally defeated, watching his nephew dance along to some TV show. The guy was super sleepy and just closed his tired eyes when his nephew jumped on him, begging him to dance. He tried to sweet-talk the kid, telling him he was already 40 and didn't sleep last night, so his exhausted uncle couldn't do anything. Kids being hyper is one thing, but when they suddenly go quiet, that's when you know they're up to no good. After his nap, the guy found his nephew scribbling all over the walls. Instead of getting mad, he actually thought it was pretty cool and joined in. So when his sister got home from work, she had to scrub the walls clean. The guy asked his nephew why he didn't want to go to school. The kid frowned and said he hated the sticky rice there. The guy said gently that if he didn't like it, he shouldn't force himself to eat it. This is an age of diversity, and not eating certain foods is just expressing your personality. His sister started lecturing the overly individualistic guy, saying it was bad enough that he never left the house or worked, but now that their parents were getting older, he should at least help with household stuff. He didn't want to hear the lecture, made up some excuse about having something to do, and bolted. He vented to his gaming buddies about his frustrations and said he still hadn't given up on his grand dream of buying a tower apartment. Just when he was channeling his anger into the game and totally dominating, he looked up and saw his niece had joined the live stream. The guy was worried Ema would figure out who he really was, so he kept nervously checking the screen every 2 seconds. Couldn't focus on chatting with his teammates and made a fatal mistake at a crucial moment. He finally relaxed when Ema left the stream. The next day, he slept until noon. When he got to the living room, he saw his mom happily playing with his nephew. He glanced at the TV, still that same childish bug dance show. While pouring tea, his nephew came over again asking him to dance. He just said nope without much feeling. Right after he said that, his mom gently said dancing a little would be fine. After some totally uncoordinated flailing around, he collapsed on the couch completely exhausted, waving his hands to show he was done. On the third day, his nephew finally got sent to daycare, though it took 3 adults to strap him onto the bike. They got him there, but who was gonna pick him up after school was still a problem. He couldn't bear the thought of his mom getting hurt again, so he bit the bullet and took on the job. He put on a hat to block the sun and reluctantly headed out. Just as he was about to walk out the front gate, a neighbor's sudden greeting scared him so bad he immediately backed up.